Sorry, Jeffree, screw it.
Dude, we're trying. We're keeping in everything now. All of it.
Jeffree is raising yaks.
So hard to talk about.
Jeffree's raising yaks.
We don't want to beat because they were trying not to beat.
No, listen. Listen. Jeffree is raising yaks.
And Jeffree
is slaughtering the Jeffree slaughtering the yaks.
You can start or I will. Your choice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Batch Factor podcast. I'm your host, Dylan.
And I'm your host, Mikey.
Good to have you back. It's good to have you back.
We've been on a bit of a hiatus. I can't lie. We've had a lot of technical issues, but now, if you can't already tell, the setup looks insane.
So
it's awesome. It's awesome.
We've had a ton of work to do, but so we've been trying to shoot podcasts for the channel and have y'all some content to watch, and Mikey's cut up a few clips and put out some shorts recently.
And honestly, they've been doing pretty good. We've just been trying to see how they'll do, trying out different.
We'll get into those
ideas.
Probably later. We'll talk about
100%.
those. But I'm just kind of outlining what we've been up to about setting up the podcast. But
well, first of all, if they can't already tell, we're not holding phones to our face right now.
yeah.
So if you can't see that upgrade, that's huge. Just these are huge right now.
So this is actually a funny perspective for us because we've actually already shot
I didn't
a
know
podcast.
you were just gonna say it.
No, we're gonna air it out.
Alright.
We've already shot a podcast,
And it would have been
And-
out in time. It was just
so
the content gas. It was very good content.
we had our first. We'll tell them we had our first guest podcast, and that's not what caused the technical difficulties. We just had a lot going on, and we didn't realize how much we had to set up that day.
But don't worry, the guest is going to come back on. We're having a whole new podcast with them, and then
Should we preface what the outline is for that?
Yeah.
So that we'll give them should we just tell one word or
basically the entire podcast was revolved around narcolepsy.
the struggles of narcolepsy.
If you don't know what narcolepsy is, you can Google it or Dylan can explain it to you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're not gonna give them the.
You can tell them what narcolepsy is.
Okay, if you don't know what narcolepsy is a neurological disorder, something like that. I think it's a neurological disorder where
Makes you sleep.
Basically makes you tired. There's a lot of other symptoms that you don't know about possibly, and
But
you'll learn that from our guests.
you will. I say, but that's the key part right there is you don't know it, but you will. And you would. It just we weren't gonna put out you see this quality that you're seeing us in right now. I like this.
We like this quality.
Like this quality.
We don't really want to sacrifice what our podcast looks like and how we do it.
Just to try to, and we just started, so if we need to take a little hiatus for a couple more days, because this is going to come out soon. They'll see this soon. But if we have to take a little hiatus to get all of our stuff right, because now we're set up right to where there may not be another hiatus. We may be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
may be golden.
we have all our socials everywhere. If you haven't followed us, go follow us on Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to follow us somewhere, go follow us there. It's all at
if
TikTok
you follow
at Batch
us,
Factor.
Go follow us on TikTok. We're about to have the TikTok popping.
Spotify, you can search the Batch Factor podcast. We'll be right there.
At Batch Factor on all socials.
At Batch Factor on all socials. So go find us, go watch us, go listen to us, please, and thank you.
But I guess that means we'll get into this pod now. I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it.
We're already into the pod.
You don't have to
segment
get into
it.
the real topic.
You don't have to topic.
Yeah,
you don't have
but
to
I mean,
segment
I'm just
me.
saying, think about it like this.
You know
What did we do this last weekend? What's new to us right now? What just happened?
What do you want to talk about? What do you mean? What's new to us?
Well,
a lot's new to us.
I bartended this weekend, and I'm not a bartender. So how did I do that, Dylan?
So we were at a wedding, and it was my brother's wedding. He got married, and
Congrats, Grant and Maggie. I hope y'all are enjoying Mexico right now.
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon in Mexico. They're having a good time.
Kind of jealous.
I am pretty jealous. Newly married, probably.
Of Mexico. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be married right now. I'm jealous of Mexico.
Newly married. They have a house.
Yeah, it's love.
That's
when I'm their age.
Yeah,
they got us by like 2 years. Give me 2 years, maybe my answer will be different.
Yeah, but no, we're at a wedding. We turned up, and we're gonna throw a few clips on this podcast for you.
100%.
But
his brother's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and he asked me if I'd help him film some TikToks and take some pictures of them for it. And we'll pop up some of those on here now, because by then he'll have already seen it.
Yeah, so the TikToks, we based it off of some TikToks we had already seen, and they're pretty sweet.
I think we killed it.
Yeah, we killed it.
The whole video aspect, I think we really killed. Like, y'all will have to let us know in the comments if y'all like it. It'll be right there right now.
But no, so what's new with you? What do you got? Huh?
I don't know, man. I've been seeing some crazy stuff on my TikTok lately.
What do you say?
Just literal crazy stuff. Like, how usually I'll scroll my For You page and I see TikTokers. Like, I see TikTokers. My guy Tony. I talked about Tony. I see your guy, the Tate guy. I see him.
Andrew Tate, yeah.
Sometimes I'll be seeing them. Lately,
throwback to the first episode.
It's just people. It's random people across the world that take one video and it goes viral, and it's just some craziness happening. Like, all the time this week, all I've seen is just people hopping out in traffic and scrapping and just things like that. I'm telling you, my For You page has been crazy this week. It's not TikTok.
My For You page has not fallen out of line. My For You page has always been consistent.
I'm gonna tell you right now, back in the day, my For You page was.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I ain't seeing no renegades. I mean, hey, I'm fine with that. But I couldn't tell you last time I saw a TikTok dance. Renegade. I don't know if I'm just a messed up individual and it's just really a For You page or what. But what's new with you, bro? Let's hear it.
There's a lot. I mean, I guess,
it's life.
What I got? I'm dog sitting right now.
He is dog sitting.
House sitting
for his other brother that got married last year.
Well, my biggest thing that I've been doing is setting up for this podcast. No joke. This audio, this new soundboard we got, which you're sitting right by, this camera sitting right by, is insane.
It's just it's unspeakable how quick we've gotten a nice setup for this podcast.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy.
Thank you, Mr. Jimmy. Jimmy and Lisa Oglesby, we love you. We love you so much. Thank you.
I'm gonna call them out later.
Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
funny.
Yeah. Give them a full on shot. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
They're at the Top Gun movie right now. I hope it's the best movie of your life.
They're at the Top Gun movie?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, bruh.
I didn't go watch it.
Bruh, I haven't seen it either. Bruh, but you know what I saw? So, you know how Tom Cruise did Top Gun?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people over the years have pitched the idea for a new Top Gun movie. They've all pitched it, and then finally someone pitched it like this, like a few years back, and was like, "Hey, this is it."
Mm-hmm.
And he liked it. He liked the script. He's like, "Yeah, we'll run it, but we'll run it under my supervision, my eye." So yeah, you have the director, and then you have Tom Cruise saying, "No, if we're doing this, all the cast. I'm talking Miles Teller, all of them." Miles Teller.
Yeah.
They all had to go through Air Force training. They had to go get they all went through schools of training, with the Navy, and went through Navy training to
You were telling me about this.
Bro, everything's real. You see them in the plane get that G-force?
Yeah.
Because you can't fake the G-force.
Yeah, well, he says he didn't want to fake the G-force.
Because don't be wrong, on the stunts, they had pilots in there, and then they were in the backseat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there were GoPros in the jet. It wasn't CGI. Because Tom Cruise you can't CGI this, and you could. Apparently, it's insane. I'm so excited to see it.
I think I do want to go see it, but I think I got to watch the first one. I haven't watched the first one.
I forgot you hadn't seen the first one.
I think I have to go watch the first one, and then I have to watch that one.
100%.
Yeah, I think it does follow.
Only because
even just to appreciate it more. Right?
Miles Teller plays Goose's son, and you don't even know who Goose is. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to know who Goose is.
Yeah. I mean, he's Maverick.
I've
Goose
heard it's a crazy ending. I've heard that Tom Cruise set him up for Maverick to have a crazy ending. I haven't not I've heard it like through like.
So we're gonna spoil that right now.
No, like news channels will like be talking. You know what I mean? It's not people that have gone and see it telling me.
So another thing that these podcast listeners may be confused about right now is, what are they doing? This podcast didn't start off with a would you rather or a guess this or or a scenario or.
Should we just take it out of the box and let them know why? Do we just tell them, hey, we decided that we're completely changing our format? We're not doing segments.
Well, we're gonna come back to segments sometimes.
We felt like that we were kind of like stopping the conversation, just like cutting into the next segment. Like, I don't know. But now we feel like if a segment, if I want to ask Dylan a would you rather, it should come up naturally. I'd be like, hey, bro, would you rather get banged by a walrus or fight?
We already went over this.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Stop.
I would say that, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, by the way, we have asked a lot of people that question. You know how many people have said that they would fight a gorilla? None. You know how many people said that they get banged by a walrus? A freaking and walruses have.
Hold on. They said that they would get banged by a walrus before they knew that walruses had a 22-inch penis. So I think that.
I think you just really monotoned the 22-inch penis. They have a 22-inch penis.
They have a 22-inch penis. But what people aren't getting. Why do y'all want to live that long? Why? I'm not suicidal. I'm not like sad. I'm not depressed. But I don't want to live that. All right. I'm talking. Okay. I'm talking. I don't want to live that long. In the case of, let me get banged by a walrus, and then have to live life. I would rather fight the gorilla every year. There's no traumatization. If I die one year,
okay,
it was quicker than getting banged by a walrus.
Think about it like this. We don't know how gorillas be fighting. Let's say that gorilla's fighting you, disarms that sword from you, and then just starts.
You didn't say that.
No, you didn't. Yeah, he could. Maybe
it's his fight tactic.
Maybe that's his fight tactic. We don't know his fight tactic. We don't know if he's seen Game of Thrones. We don't know if he knows how to fight.
The dog wants to get banged by a walrus.
What are you doing, man?
Mikey's dog wants to get banged by a walrus.
Big stretches?
Yeah.
I'll put you out in a little bit. Go lay down right now. Go lay down on the bed. Go to the bed. I love you, though. Go lay down on the bed. On the bed.
Exactly.
Good boy.
Ho.
Look, go lay down.
All right. But on the other hand, which is not...
Is it that hand that's right next to me? I don't know. I like that hand.
This hand was just on my nutsack.
Damn, really?
But maybe it was, and the camera caught it. But I don't remember. I don't remember it being.
I hope not, bro. And nah. Away from the movie topics.
No, we were talking about how we changed up the whole format.
Well, yeah. But they kind of got the gist.
But on top of that, we should let them know to tell us.
Oh, 100. Yeah, let us know in the comments. Maybe y'all don't like this new format. Maybe y'all want us to be doing segments every 10, 15 minutes.
You know what I'm still going to talk about, though?
Huh.
Because I just think it's still hilarious and, like, funny and, like, wow. Like, we talked about this on our guest podcast, but it's not going to come out. Sorry. We love y'all.
There will be a new one with that guest, but that one you'll never see.
So you'll never see the tea talk that we had in that one. But the tea of that one was that Jeffree Star, and I'm just not going to use a pronoun because I don't know which one.
I don't know. That's what it always just stick with me. I just don't even say. I just say the name.
Yeah.
Say Jeffree Star.
I don't want to mistake it. So Jeffree Star was posting about his yaks. Essentially, his yaks. His yaks are animals.
No. Whose?
His. He was posting his yaks.
He was? Thought we just said that we weren't going to give him pronouns.
Crap.
You just constantly said his. I was like, who? You said him.
We'll give it like a break. And then you can cut. Jeffree Star was posting the hit.
No. Hold on. We'll just run it back. Hold on. We'll run it back because we came to a point where we said, actually, today's tea, and we'll just start back. All right, are you ready? I'll lead into it. Ready? No, dude, it's literally so crazy. Dude, Jeffree Star, bro. It's so, bro. I'm telling Jeffree Star. All right, y'all have probably seen the story. Jeffree Star he raises yaks.
He raises yaks.
It's so hard,
Crap.
dude. Oh my god. What do I say? What do I do?
Maybe we're good though. So we'll just keep.
Maybe this is hilarious.
Sorry, Jeffrey. Screw it.
Dude, we're trying. We're keeping in everything now. All of it.
Jeffrey is raising yaks.
So hard to talk about.
Jeffrey's raising yaks.
We don't want to beat because they were trying not to beat.
No, listen.
Crying.
Listen. Jeffrey is raising yaks.
And Jeffrey
is slaughtering the Jeffrey slaughtering the yaks. Jeffrey is slaughtering those yaks. And guess what? Guess what else he's doing to those yaks?
What's he doing to him?
He's humanizing. Crap. Jeffrey. Jeffrey is humanizing.
Alright, Jeffree Star raises yaks.
Post
Jeffree
them.
Star kills yaks. Jeffree Star sells the meat from said yaks.
Post the freaking article on the screen.
It's gonna be right there because we're done.
No, but for real. So these yaks, he humanizes them. Jeffrey humanizes them on Instagram.
Like names them. Gives the yaks names. Like, hey, this is Billy. I love Billy. I raised Billy
Pets
from a
him.
baby.
Yeah. So Jeffrey makes them seem like pets and all of this, and then all of a sudden he's like, or Jeffrey's like, here is my yak meat shop. You should come buy some yak meat.
Everybody was like, wait, what? Hold on, what do you mean yak meat?
So that's the gist of that. But
so you know how people raise like cattle, like they raise cows and then they slaughter cows? It's like that, except basically like a billy goat. Like what? Just slaughtering like billy goats. It's basically what a yak is.
dude, I just have so much racing through my mind. Like, I have so much racing through my mind right now. Like with Jeffree Star. Like,
all that stuff. Dude, another thing that they didn't even say the Kentucky Mom stuff.
do you watch the Happy Hour podcast? Okay.
Why?
Because I just saw so many, so many clips from that this past weekend, or this past week.
I've seen this
I was
past
sick,
weekend.
yeah.
That podcast this past weekend with Theo Vaughn?
No.
Oh.
Happy Hour
Oh,
podcast.
you said this past weekend.
No. There's a podcast for everything.
Oh, fair enough.
So I was watching Happy Hour. I don't know. I just had a really cool story of like this undercover cop who captured the most wanted man of like Ireland, who came from Ireland to the UK. It's a UK based podcast. It's a big podcast, one of the biggest podcasts in the UK, I think.
Is it like bigger than like True Geordie?
It's a big one, but they're not like, they're famous people, but they're not. It's not about the people really. It's about their podcast.
It's just about, so it's kind of like the Ferdy show.
No,
like,
no,
they're not
they're
famous.
I think
Well,
they're famous people.
No, they aren't famous people. They're
No,
just,
I'm saying these people are actually because of their podcast.
I was like,
think
it's
they're
Ferdy
famous.
show. They're just two average dudes having a conversation. It's
Yeah,
like us.
I think in the UK you'd be more likely to know them than you would to know the FRD, I guess.
All right, guys. So sorry about that. Our camera died.
Screw that. I'm not apologizing.
But then we got it sorted out. We have the other camera up and going. We just had to switch it out real quick. But you missed like what was that, like a minute and a half?
Barely a minute and a half.
But anyways, like we were saying, yeah, Jeffree Star kills yaks. raises yaks and then kills yaks. There's some Kentucky moms that like have like like the hype house
Not
drama.
Kentucky, Utah.
Utah moms.
Utah mom drama.
Bruh, is Posty on any of them? Is
Post-
that why they got is
No.
Posty like up in
No,
there?
these are like Mormon mom swingers, soft swingers.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what Posty's
They're
type
like
is.
big. It's like 6 big TikTok like moms. So
And they're all swing. Oh yeah, I remember what you
they're
were
all
saying.
swingers. Yeah.
Honestly, let's not even talk about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even want to talk about that topic.
Like it was too hard to talk about.
It
Like
was too difficult.
like
Because I'm not well induced in it.
yeah, I don't really care about y'all. Taylor Frankie Paul. I know your full name because I did a whole podcast about you and it got deleted. So
Not even deleted.
might as
Never
well
even
be
up.
might as well be deleted.
I'm happy that we had the other camera on standby though. I'm
But-
happy that we were just ready just to go right there.
But yeah, I'm glad we had this camera. Is it 4K 60 for the
4K
views?
60 for sure.
For the
4K
views.
60 for sure. That's one thing I like about our videos though is that you see us on YouTube, you'll click 4K.
Yeah.
It has the 4K tag. I like it.
So
I like that.
10 episodes in, there won't be these technical difficulty issues.
Oh.
We're sorting.
Like right now,
Quite
what
literally
y'all are
everything out.
watching, this is the worst you will ever see us. Like,
It-
and this probably isn't even bad. I think we're doing pretty good. But this is, you know how good we're gonna get 10 episodes in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like literally all. Like,
But
we'll
what else?
know what to do.
So
like, oh,
let's
we
not
just
lose
need
train
to
of
do
thought,
that.
right? Happy Hour Podcast.
I'm easy at losing train of thought. We should have named this the ADHD podcast.
Happy Hour Podcast.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but you were telling me.
I was
that,
explaining stuff.
Yeah, you're an undercover like FBI or cop guy in the UK,
So
right?
Happy Hour Podcast, big podcast in the UK apparently. I'd never seen it until this week. And they just had an undercover cop from the UK that
Did
was
they have him like on? Like you
yeah,
could see his
he was
face?
on. He was retired.
Oh.
He's way retired.
Dude,
He's old.
imagine like
This
being,
is a guy from
imagine
way
like
back.
being in jail and like being one of the people in jail with a phone and like you like watch YouTube and you come across like a thing that all of a sudden you see like your homie in your gang and then you talk
Yeah.
about how he was an undercover cop the whole time. You know what I mean?
So this may not be like completely accurate, but he was an undercover cop way back whenever some guy, I wish I knew the name of the guy, but it was the most wanted man in Ireland or something like that. Ireland, Scotland or something like that.
For some reason you said UK, didn't you?
Yeah, and the undercover cop is in the UK. You're not listening. The most wanted man was most wanted in Ireland. So what happened was the most wanted man, I thought this was a really cool story, had traveled from Ireland or wherever he was from, where he was most wanted from, to the UK after committing this crime. I'm not sure exactly what the crime was, but the guy took a double-barrel shotgun, put it to someone's waistline, and basically split him in half.
The
Killed
most
him.
wanted guy?
Yeah, the most wanted guy.
I
That's
thought you were
what.
saying that the cop did.
That's what made him most wanted.
Yeah, that would do
But
it.
this old cop was explaining how he was the one to first find him, like just following leads. He was an undercover detective or something like that. Let me get that right.
detectives are just undercover regardless.
Yeah, in the UK probably especially, and he was saying they have to like check in guns and stuff in the UK. 'Cause we're in America, so we can just have guns.
I mean,
He has to like check in that he has
have,
a
like,
gun. Yeah.
There's like underneath us is probably like not underneath it, but like in this house, like the room below us is probably what.
Yeah, but this
15
detective, he has to
guns?
check in a gun, and so
It's crazy.
no one has seen this most wanted man. They're on his trail. They've been on his trail, but they're just going. They kind of lost sight of him for a sec. You know they weren't worried about him at this time. They were just going to eat breakfast, right?
Yeah.
And he sees this builder van, and the description had been like he had possibly been working as a builder somewhere. Like that's been the rumor.
Okay.
So.
Like a construction worker.
Like a construction worker. He's doing like possibly working as a builder or a construction worker or something like that. And so this nosy detective, just for whatever reason, this seemed crazy to me. Because like in the U.S., you get caught doing this as a detective, or like how he explained this, he walks up to this van, broad daylight, looks in it, doesn't see anyone, walks around, opens the door. It's unlocked. He goes, "Oh, it's unlocked. Let me just walk in." He just walks in. Wait, I don't just fly. You can't just walk in. So when he walks in, guess what he finds?
A body.
Wrong. An alive body. Guy laying under a blanket.
Okay, well, hold on. You said wrong like I was completely wrong. I was definitely right.
You thought it was a dead body.
I didn't say a dead body.
You
I
thought
said
it was
a
a dead
body.
body. But he walks in, guy pops his head out from under his blanket, and shocked face, and the officer recognized him as the guy that was most wanted.
So he got lucky.
Who got lucky? Because I'm about to explain.
The cop got lucky finding him.
He got lucky finding him, yes. What happens next, though, is he goes, "I am an armed officer of the law," or whatever, and goes to get his gun. Before he can get it,
What a whack thing to say.
well, it's part of their training in the UK or something.
I'm an armed officer of the law. Okay.
Well, it's part of their training or something. You know, in the UK, they don't have guns usually, so I'm sure it's like, oh, he has a gun. What are you gonna shank, bruv? you gonna like, nah. You gonna be like, oh, he's got a gun.
Mate, you gonna play shank me? You gonna shank me, mate? No, mate, I've got a bloody gun.
But the most wanted man pulls out the same shotgun or a double barrel shotgun on this cop. This cop is looking at it, and he goes, "Oh crap!" Dips, runs, takes off out of the van. Guy stays in the van, runs, goes about 2 or 3 cars down, hides behind the engine block, is just chilling there. The guy doesn't come out, and now this guy's holding him down in there, like yelling at him, like, "Come out with your hands up! You're surrounded."
You said he has a bomb?
No. He's surrounded.
Oh.
He's surrounded now.
Why did the detective bail?
The detective bailed because the guy had a shotgun in his face, and I don't think he had his gun out yet. He lost. He lost the draw.
Okay.
He lost the draw.
Well, probably because he took long enough to say, "I'm an officer of the law." Not to just pull out your gun and say, "Freeze!"
But, so, what ends up happening is this guy does not come out, and the officer goes, the car's down, and his buddies are eating breakfast. He's yelling for him and stuff. He's like, "Help, help, blah, blah, get back up." Or, it's back in the day. I don't know if they had radios and stuff. This guy's old. But, averagely old,
Fair enough.
But his buddy eventually gets there, and, they're figuring things out. The guy never comes out. You can't just bum rush in there. I guess, you can't just bum rush in there. But I think they do end up surrounding him. They surround every single place. They lock it down. There's no traffic running through. It's on lockdown. And the guy sits there for 38 hours or 42 hours or something. And he's like trying to get trying to demand something, maybe. Okay.
Imagine this went down in Texas. Yeah. They're just going to open fire on that van. Oh, you don't want to come out? Bet.
Yeah. Or he already pulled a gun on an officer, so they might just do it as soon as they get there.
Him.
Yeah, they would try to go in there.
The team is swarming him. He's done. He's lasting 30 minutes.
So after a while of, trying to negotiate or whatever they were doing with him or waiting on him to come out because he wasn't, they decided to tear gas it. And so they tear gas it, and then all of a sudden they hear, boom!
They caught gas.
Huh?
The gas and flame from the spark.
No. They walk into the van.
He shot himself?
He shot himself with the same double-barrel shotgun. Yeah. I just thought it was a cool story from the Happy Hour podcast. Wherever that story is, go find that. Undercover Cop is just posted recently.
What a strange episode to have for a Happy Hour podcast.
They have
that's not happy.
They had Vidal Riley on. Vidal.
This is the Batch Factor. We only talk about Batch.
Yeah, we talk about the Factor and the Batch.
And the Batch. That's like that because we made it like that.
So we have what? We have what coming up right now?
What do you mean?
We have a baseball player.
Next guest. We got this girl that sleeps a lot.
Yeah, sleeps too much.
We got this baseball player that just recently signed up for the draft this year. And he'll come on talking to us about just baseball.
The MLB draft.
And the MLB draft. He'll come on to us just talking about baseball and what he does in preparation for maybe being drafted.
What it's like as someone who went through the JUCO pipeline.
What it's as someone that actually has the option of signing up for the draft. Like, he's signing up for a reason. Like, there's a reason. He's not just doing it for no reason. Like, he obviously thinks there's a shot.
Yeah.
And then we also have a musician. We have a very well-known down towards the Gulf Shores, Alabama area. If you're from around there, you've probably heard of this guy. His name's... we're not going to say his name.
We're not
almost
saying
let
the
that
name.
one slip. But he's a very good musician. We know him well, and he's going to be on pretty soon. So y'all will be seeing that.
Can't wait.
I think it's going to
But,
be.
have you...
What, Brad? What, Brad? So, I was thinking the other day, right?
Oh, God, Mikey was thinking.
Yeah, it's never good when Mikey starts thinking, right? So, I was like, just like about like would you rathers in general. Like, I was thinking about like scenarios and would you rather, and I really pondered upon one that I really didn't know what I would do.
What?
So you have the choice, right? You're dying either way.
I'm dying.
You're dying either way. But you have the choice. You can get pushed into a swamp and wrestle an alligator. You have to wrestle it. You have to wrestle the alligator, and it's going to kill you. It's going to win that fight. But you have to give it a fight. You have to fight, and you're going to go through some pain. You're getting tossed around the world, drowned by an alligator.
Okay.
Or you get pushed into a swamp in Australia,
Okay.
and a kangaroo walks in that swamp. And that kangaroo fights you in the water. You're dying to it. It wins the fight. Which one you doing? You getting your ass whooped by a kangaroo, or you fighting an alligator? I couldn't decide which one I'd do. They both be horrible.
You do a gator.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's quicker.
Is it?
I mean, unless that kangaroo slices your neck quick.
Well, the gator, the way the gator fights in the water is a barrel roll. So it grabs you, it spins you around a lot, and then it brings you back up. So you're getting air, and it's just going to torment.
I think you should have to say which one would you rather fight.
No, which one would you? I had to make sure.
I know
you
which
knew
one
the
I'd rather
situation.
fight.
Not in the water, bruh. Kangaroos try to. Have you never seen those videos?
Yeah, they drown you.
They bring you in, they whoop your ass, and then they hold you underwater, and then they'll let you up to get some air and put you.
That's
back
what they do
down.
to dogs. Yeah.
Like, they will. And I just could not. I was pondering upon it, and I could not decide which one I'd rather do.
Oh, if I'm gonna die, the gator. I just think I would die quicker.
I don't.
Drowning. You're picking drowning. You know how people go like.
You think that gator's not gonna drown you?
I think he might kill you first.
No, that gator's gonna grab you and barrel roll you for about 30 minutes.
But you
in the
didn't say
water.
where he'd grab me. If he grabs me by the neck, I'm dead instantly.
No. You have to wrestle an alligator. That's why I put this scenario, because you don't get to die instantly. You have to wrestle it
I
and
have to
fight
wrestle it.
And you have to go through pain. With both of them. Both of them's a fight, and then you lose, but you're fighting. You don't just get the little easy bite out. Nah.
I just think that a gator is so strong that you would be in so much shock and so much, like, it would be so painful that you wouldn't feel it. So, the gator.
Fair enough, but I think I'd rather get my ass whooped by a kangaroo. I want to fight a kangaroo. Tell me why Mike Tyson had exotic animals. He had a tiger. He had some lions.
He had pigeons.
Why didn't he have a
loved his
kangaroo? Imagine a video of Mike Tyson boxing a kangaroo. You know how fucking dope that would be?
You need to go away. But pigeons?
Go ahead down.
He didn't have this exotic animal. He had pigeons. He had what? Have you seen him play with his tiger?
Hell yeah.
Throw the clip of playing with his tiger.
Hell yeah. We'll throw that up right now.
You gotta see that
That
clip.
thing's crazy.
That tiger clip is nuts.
Nah, like he literally like because I mean he raised it from cubs. They were his like they just know him so well. You know what I mean? Think about how cool that'd be. Like imagine if you were like a drug dealer, right? And like yeah, some drug dealers have like pit bulls and shit. Nah, you're a drug dealer and you got a tiger, but it's tamed like your pit bull. So you can be like, hey, sit, and then you just have a tiger sitting by you. Imagine somebody trying to rob you, and you got a full-grown tiger. You say, hey.
You know what a lot of people don't know about Mike Tyson?
I'm pretty sure most people probably know most things about Mike Tyson.
Or a lot of people don't think about Mike Tyson?
What?
And I don't know. I would not wish this on anybody. His daughter died in a treadmill accident.
A treadmill accident? What's a treadmill accident?
When she was young, she died on a treadmill as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that. I had no idea about that.
He's on multiple podcasts talking about it. That's the only reason
A treadmill accident?
A treadmill
What
accident.
the fuck is that? Did
I
she get like
don't
sucked
know.
under the treadmill?
I don't know how old she was. She was young. I guess she technically could have got sucked under the treadmill. Yes, possibly.
Cause I don't know how the fuck you said I was thinking like escalator, like you know what I mean, like this, and then I heard I was like, wait a
Treadmill.
minute.
You never heard of that? Did you even know he had a daughter? He might have another one. I think he does have another one.
I just know he can whoop people's ass and he trips a lot of drugs.
Yeah, he did that frog. You heard that frog drug?
Yeah.
That frog drug he did? What's it? I don't even know what it's called. We'll have to throw it up.
I think it was either ayahuasca or it was
You are crazy. If you
it's on the
think
tip of my tongue.
you're crazy if you think about
I think it's
taking that.
ayahuasca. Because you have to have a shaman present.
You have to have a
It's one of those.
shaman.
And you lick the bottom of the frog. I don't think it's ayahuasca. I think ayahuasca may be another name.
So essentially, you're licking frog poison and passing out.
Yeah.
And
But a
hallucinating.
shaman guides you through the entire trip.
Old guy with a bald head
Basically
that says he
like-
knows what he's doing. Is telling
Like
you
a
what to do.
priest, but like an Indian's priest. Like that. Like it's just like a shaman. It's just like the dude, like he knows all. He's the all-seeing eye.
No.
Dude, have you ever seen the movie what's it called? I can't think of it. It's these guys and they like get in trouble, so they have to like watch over, like they like get involved in this like after school program, and they like there's this like little black kid in it, and like he's one of the kids, and then there's a white guy, he's like a nerdy white guy, and they have to like be like big brothers to they get involved in like the Big Brother program. You ever seen that movie?
I don't have no clue what you're talking about.
Maybe I'm explaining it really bad. It's a really funny movie, and it came on the other day, and I watched it, and it was amazing.
If you can think of that movie, throw it down in the comments. But you know it's a really funny show.
I probably explained it horribly.
You know it's a really funny show?
What?
What you said nerdy kid, and it kind of reminded me of it. Maybe we'll play a clip.
Like Dexter's Laboratory?
And this is going to be the guess this, okay?
Okay.
So audience, you guess this. Mikey's going to guess this. I'm pulling up a clip from a show. This is no preemptive work here. But if you don't know it, too bad, you suck.
Will Dylan finally get me on a guess this?
You're going to know it. It just,
Will I?
if you don't know it, I'm going to hit you in the face.
Man, bro, I really want to smack those crackers. So we got those crackers.
No. Mikey wants to eat, but
Bro, those crackers are just looking me right in the eyes, bruh. I want to hit them. I want to hit them hard. Send them down the old esophagus.
thing is, like, I don't want to play, like, one of these, like, Watch Mojo videos. And it's like, I need, like, a 10-second clip. Oh, here's one. No, not really. Maybe I just found one right here.
Should we cut the mics?
No. But
You got it?
I think I got it. I'm just gonna send it to a random spot in this video.
That's a nerdy kid. Funny TV show. Everybody hates Chris.
No. That is wrong. I'll play more.
That was it? Is this all I get? There it is.
There it is. There's the hint.
That's declassified.
I just put it in front of you because I knew you had it. Hey, it's Coconut Head.
It's the guy that said it was the green jacket
I
guy.
forgot about Coconut Head.
Dude, bro caught it bad.
Coconut
Like, if you go
Head.
back and watch it, bro got bullied. He was terrified to go to school.
Hold on, you know what we need to do a full coverage on?
What?
Zoe 101.
What?
Zoe 101. The cast from that? All the folks? Zoe probably got what?
Name one that you know the name of other than Jamie Lynn Spears.
There's the.
I don't know any of them.
Yes, you do.
There's not a main star cast.
The
Victorious, that's a huge star cast. iCarly, that's a huge star cast.
I'm talking about why did
Drake and Josh, huge star cast. You just named Zoe 101, who had Jamie Lynn Spears. That's it. Name one more. Like, yeah, I can picture their faces. I don't know a single one of their names. I've never seen any of them in any other show. Anything.
I think there has been a few other folks in a few other shows, but I was talking about why it got canceled.
Why did it get canceled?
Well, you don't know this? I thought she got pregnant.
She got pregnant? And
Like, young. And it got canceled.
I mean, that makes sense, though. Can't really have her being pregnant at Pacific Coast Academy.
Is
You
that
know
what it
I mean?
was?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, she can't really be pregnant over there. She definitely get kicked out of school there.
No,
They don't play those games.
Victorious was wild when it came out.
Victorious was crazy because that's a star cast.
I don't even know.
Ariana Grande wasn't really big yet. Like, she was big, but she wasn't huge.
That helped.
And then she became massive, and then she had Sam and Cat, which is cool because it was Jeanette McCurdy.
Can't believe how many people came off like Disney Channel.
You know what's crazy? Most of them all hated each other. Like, Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande hate each other. Do not fuck with you. That's why the show finally ended, because they hate each other.
Did they hate each other?
I know Miranda Cos. I think Jeanette McCurdy's just mean, because I know her and Miranda Cosgrove have beef too.
Miranda Cosgrove. That clip. You know what I'm talking about?
What you're talking about. I cuss a little.
Yeah, I cuss a little.
What's your favorite cuss word?
Probably fuck. Gotta throw that up. Gotta throw that up right there.
I saw that. I was cracking up laughing. Just because, that was a huge... the reason why that went crazy is because that was a huge moment for people. It was like, damn, my childhood just said fuck.
Nah.
My childhood just said... I watched iCarly only because...
So you're telling me you watched that?
I grew up on Drake and Josh.
So you're telling me you watched that and you go, oh, wow, Carly cussed? That was the reason you were like, wow?
Well, no, I'm saying, but just people who grew up with Drake and Josh, then you grow up and you see her as the little sister, and then that was the first time you've ever seen her say a cuss word.
I'm gonna
it was
keep it
weird.
honest. You forget about the cuss word as soon as that podcast host starts laughing. Whatever the laugh was, I can't. I wish I would had a high pitched laugh I could do, but gosh, that is awesome. I hate your laugh.
Blue, what are you looking
Just
at,
kidding.
man? What do you need?
You need to go downstairs.
What do you need, man? You want to make a guest appearance?
Heck no.
Come here, man.
You got too many wires,
Make a guest
bro.
appearance. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Well, hey, you did what you could. Camera shy. I understand.
Camera shy. He's camera shy.
Go lay down. I'll put you out in just a minute.
He's camera shy.
I'll put you out in just a minute. You're okay. Go sit down for a minute. Go sit down for just another minute. One more minute, man. One more minute. Go lay down. I love you, though, but go lay down. All right. Is that it?
That can't be it.
I think we've been going for an hour.
We may have been rolling for an hour, but I mean, I just want to talk about the quality of what's coming up. What y'all are gonna see? You're gonna see 4K. You're gonna see.
The reason why I'm happy is because we could have put out an episode last week. Yeah, we could have stuck to it, put out an episode every week, and then we'd have a shitty podcast up right now that I'm not proud of. The content's good. The camera, it wasn't us. It wasn't the batch factor. This is the batch factor. This sign, that's the batch factor.
By the way, guys, this was just us like talking. We didn't have any research for to throw up. This is all
pretty much just winging it. We just wanted to see how we could go on a different format. Like we said, we're just trying to do
we're gonna run this format. We're gonna throw up topics. We'll have topics, and we'll be talking about
little, like test trial to see how you guys like it and how we can just flow.
Let's just talk about if anyone ever starts a podcast. Should we do a if anyone ever starts a podcast?
Yeah, like if you want to start a podcast, this is what you need to get.
You want me to explain? We'll go back and forth.
Well, let's just go back. This is what if you want to start a podcast, this is what you need to get. You go, then I'll go.
If you want to start a podcast, preemptively, you already have to have a computer. It has to have, preferably, a nice desktop computer with a ton of plugins, all types of plugins, USB-C, USB, aux, line in, line out, rear speaker in, whatever you got, get that. Gotta have it. And let's just assume you have that.
Yeah.
Now, your budget, when you start off, has to be like $300 each. If you're doing
minimum.
We got lucky. We have people help.
We got lucky because a lot of the things that we're about to name that you need, we either already had or buddies of ours had it.
Exactly. We got a soundboard from
Jimmy and
Lisa. So you gotta have a soundboard. The soundboard I'm looking at right now, I don't know the cost, but I can throw it up right here in 2 seconds probably. But I can go and assume that it's over $300. PMP 4000.
That's what we have.
Mm-hmm.
Go to shopping.
I'm looking at like $480 for the soundboard. This is not necessarily what you need.
This soundboard is top of this soundboard will get you through. It has 8 ports. You don't need that many. We have 2 mics going right now.
We'll have 3 max usually.
4 at the very most.
But
you definitely need a soundboard. After that, you need honestly not before soundboards. You need these mics.
You have to get your mics.
And honestly, people look at mics and they think, "Oh no, I need to spend so much money on mics." These are Samson Q2U mics. Samson Q2U. And we thought these were awesome because it has a USB port. So say we didn't have our soundboard, we could plug these mics straight into the laptop and it works perfect as a mic. It also has the XLR port to where we can plug it straight into the soundboard. So if we need to be mobile, we can be mobile with these. $75. After tax, $75.
Yeah, we don't really. But
per microphone.
We don't really have to explain it because I'm sure if you're wanting to start a podcast, you kind of have an idea.
I wanted to start a podcast for a good minute. I had never heard it. I had gone through that. Never heard of these before in my life.
I think people.
I'd never heard of them.
I think people that are maybe looking to start a podcast don't know how high of a hill they're going to climb if they want to have a good podcast.
And because we don't even know if we've cracked it yet.
No, we haven't because
we're
there's still a lot that we know we have to do, and we just haven't done. This is an episode that we can give to y'all that is not perfect, but it is something that we've been. It's a midway of what we've been working towards.
Should we drop a little hint as to what the next episode's probably gonna have?
What?
The Batch Factor has acquired a sponsor on the next episode. We will have a brand here to show to y'all that has offered to sponsor the episode. They're sending us free products to try, and I'll be trying the products.
So, if you're starting out, and this is advice Mikey has given for the podcast, but if you're starting out, hopefully you have socials grown, maybe on your personal social or on just some type of social. You can
any way to market yourself.
Anywhere to market yourself, and you can email brands, and you can email them relentlessly, is what Mikey has done.
I call it the Bob Menery tactic. If you watch the Full Send podcast and you know that Bob Menery tries to secure them a lot of guests and succeeds on a lot of guests because he does not take no for an answer.
But yeah, the Badge Factor will be sponsored on the next episode.
Gonna be crazy.
What's coming up for y'all and what to expect is a lot better quality. Actually, quality's really good. A lot more smoothness, and you're not even going to notice.
100%.
A lot better audio, because mics are good. There's still a lot to do in the post-edit process.
The post-edit process might be my favorite part, though, if I'm being honest. I like the post. I like being able to see what you guys are going to see. I get excited. I'm like,
what's coming up? Be excited for. Be ready. It only gets better every week. We're going to post 2 times a week when we can.
Usually 1 guest a week along with 1 Just the Boys podcast is what we're going to try to shoot for, which I think would be amazing.
And this was essentially, we're going to have topics for everybody. We're going to go into detail on a lot of new stuff, a lot of new developing stuff. We're going to try to get ahead of the game.
If you guys stuck around this far, we appreciate it. We know this was kind of an all over the place little talk, but like we said, it's literally just us trying. We just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and just tell y'all what was up and get y'all ready for the next episodes coming up. But I think damn.
Hey, and that'll wrap it up for the Batch Factor. We love seeing you. We'll be out of here.